I couldn't believe it when the Babylon them said they turn off the music. It was from the beginning of creation to spread the message across the nation.
Time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. We don't have to be great to be a happy man. Happy man,
Blessed the people, welcome back, is it me? Today we're gonna talk about a legendary dancer slash reggae entertainer that is from Port Maria in the parish of St. Mary. Yes people, this entertainer is from a little community known as Oxford in St. Mary. As soon as the people, yeah man, only never know say a whole heap of great talent come from St. Mary, don't it? And the entertainer that we're talking about, people, is none other than Admiral Tibet. You know that Admiral Tibet's career started off in this little community in St. Mary. So we're gonna take a little look at his musical journey. Admiral Tibet is a legendary dancehall singer. You get me as a people, yeah man. Him sing some big song, you know what I mean, songs we're up to today. When them song they play anywhere in a dance, anything, you know what I'm saying, are straightforward, you know what I mean? Some kind of early settings, mostly. And them have songs they play in the last part of dance days, so as the people in the time when police come to lock it off. So we're going to look into the journey of Admiral Tibet. There are a number of great artists that hail from St. Mary, you know what I mean, people. Like the legendary Berry Saman, you know, Ninja Man, you get me say Lady Saw, a whole heap of them top artists they come from St. Mary, you see? So people, Kenneth Allen, otherwise known as Admiral Tibet, otherwise known as Mr. Reality, was born in the year 1960 in Free Hill, St. Mary, but he was brought up in an adjoining community that is known as Oxford, Port Maria area of St. Mary. And you know, Admiral Tibet grew up with his parents. From a young age, he always had a love for music and for consciousness. He was always a youth who preached the right things from a very tender age. When he was going to school, him and one of his relatives were reading a history book, you know what I mean, and they saw the name Tibet in the book, and his cousin shouted out Tibet, Tibet, Tibet. And that is where the inspiration for the name Admiral Tibet came from. As a youngster growing up in his community, you know that this young man, you know that Allen used to always be singing in his community. He used to sing in school, he used to sing around his peers. And you know, his encouragement started to come from the school settings as also his community. You know, when he was at school as a very young man, he used to sing, you know what I mean? School teachers used to love his voice, you know what I mean? Other students used to love his voice. In his community, his friends that he hung out with always tell him that, you know what, you have a golden voice. You are going to be a big entertainer one of these days. And you know, the older folks in the community would always hear him singing, especially when he is going to shop. You know, all these communities were, you know what I mean, one shop in the community, and some of the time you have to walk a distance to reach a shop. So you know, him always sing in order to pass time. Sometimes him not even realize how that him a do, you know. Him just a sing and I go through, and people hear him and I say, but this young man have talent, you know what I mean. They always tell him say, need to come to church, come sing on the church choir, and so on and so forth. So him realize that yes, him actually have a talent, and that is the reason why he's saying that the music chose him and it's not really him chose it, because at that time he was not really conscious of what he was really doing, you know what I mean. As also, he did not know that people would react to the sound of his voice in the way that they did. And the people had so much love and respect for this young man and had great hopes for him. So everyone around him was always encouraging him to take on the musical journey. But you know, as a young man in the country them time, your parents don't really want to become an artist, you know what I mean? Your parents mostly want you to become a police, teacher, lawyer, doctor, and them kind of something there, see it. Your parents don't really, I think, boy, you forgot to an artist, you know what I mean? Then them are going to say you're born ganja, you're up and down high man, and get yourself in a problem, you see it. But you know, say Admiral Tibet, you know what I mean, was never that type of youth, you know what I mean? It's a youth who never really support foolishness, you know what I mean? It's a young man that was just pursuing his dreams that he recognized after other people recognized the journey that he was supposed to take on. But even though Admiral Tibet was a good singer, there were no studios in the country back then, especially in the area where he's from. You know, Jack Rube was the only other individual who ended up having a studio in the country. So back then, all the recording opportunities were in Kingston. So you know, Admiral Tibet had to leave country and go to Kingston if he wants to get the opportunity for his talent to shine. You know what I mean? Him can't stay in the country and shine. He have to go at town because that is where the recording opportunities are. So you know, Admiral Tibet at first as a countryman, he was hesitant to take up himself and go at town. But you know, eventually after some time, you know what I mean, and people still are encouraging him do one and two little show in the country, the DJ pan two sound system and so on, and people say, oh, you know, say you're a good youth. Yeah man, you must have a sound system when you grow on pan. People say yes, you're a good singer, you know. They need to go at town and they need to go vice. So you know, eventually Admiral Tibet decides say him a go make the move and go to Kingston. You know, when him go town, you know what I mean, my roll with a bridging, and the bridging where my roll with, you know, carry him at the studio. I think a King Jammy's studio, him record 3 songs for the bridging, I see it. But you know, them songs they never go nowhere. Them never bust, they never go mainstream. But those songs gave him the experience that he needed to propel himself forward and to take advantage of the other recording opportunities. Because Film Bridging wasn't really a producer. He was just a little man who loved the music and wanted to get involved in it, you know what I mean, and try something. Because the fact that other people from the community are encouraging him to voice him same way. You see it? So you know people, Admiral Tibet was one of the few artists from the early days of digital reggae to focus on conscious themes. Them time they piece up music I sing in a dance hall people. And them man, one of the first man to come out and come deal with the thing on a level. And they know say Admiral Tibet was a member of the 12th tribe of Israel. So people know say Admiral Tibet always been a Rasta youth. So after making the move in 1982, you know what I mean, that was when Admiral Tibet decided to go to Kingston. You know, Admiral Tibet eventually started to perform in some of the clubs and so on. So in the year 1985, 3 years after relocating to Kingston, Admiral Tibet recorded his first professional song for producer Sherman Clutcher. And this song was titled Babylon War, and that song was a big song for Admiral Tibet. He started to get some recognition from that song. After that record, he started to get the opportunity to record for other producers, you know, producers such as Winston Riley, where he recorded the song titled Leave People Business Alone. He recorded for Redman, you know, King Jammy, where he had recorded songs like Chase Them Jah in the year 1986, and other songs like his biggest hit song, Serious Times, in the year 1987. Bobby Digital was also a producer that he recorded for. His debut album titled Coming to the Light was produced by King Jammy and released in the year 1987. He recorded several more albums in the late 1980s. He appeared on the Reggae Sunsplash Festival in the year 1989. He was less prolific in the 1990s, you know what I mean, people? Meaning, sir, him never used to record much in at that time. Maybe this at the time when him start to realize that him not get what him supposed to get, you know what I mean? So it started to become discouraging at that point. So, you know, there was a lull in his career at that time. But you know, after some time, Admiral Tibet went back to recording music. And up to today's date, you know, Admiral Tibet is still recording music and still performing, you know what I mean? He's still active in the music business, you know what I mean? Admiral Tibet have a big song when record in the later years, you know what I mean? Couldn't believe it when the Babylon them say fi turn up the music. It was from the, you know what I mean, people. So Admiral Tibet is one of them who always burn out Babylon, you know what I mean, and burn out the wrong things. And when you burn Babylon, you know say Babylon is not just the police. You see what I say? Babylon is whatever is wrong, you know what I mean? The people in a position who do the wrong thing, and them, the eye them classify as Bobby wrong. You see what I say, people, yeah man. So you don't know, say Admiral Tibet is one of them social commentator there who always commentate on the things that him see happening around, you know what I mean? You know, always giving advice in his song, you know what I mean? Sending a message to the bigger heads, you know what I mean? For them to help out the youths that are in the struggles, in sufferation, you see what I say, people? Yeah man. So you know, say, but after highlight artists like Admiral Tibet, you know what I mean? Saint Mary man, just like myself. You see it, people, so you don't know. This is just my tribute to Admiral Tibet. You can leave your reviews in the comment section. As also, you can like, subscribe, and share. Peace.
Greetings in the name of its imperial dangerous. Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor Haile Kingston I the First. I must give thanks for the inspiration that just given I for deliver the message in the music and the music in the message. How good and how pleasant it is for I and I to be here absorbing the consciousness of the sweet reggae music. See I'm where? Right you know, jump in your car and run away. Beautiful place where me love, me now run where do. Once upon a time, people used to run from Kingston to country. Right now, I see people that run from country and come to town because of the crime. Everywhere there. So don't tell me if you remember this. Remember this, terrorists. Why won't you stop terrorizing the neighborhood? The people want to live in the right way they should. Terrorists, why won't you stop terrorizing the neighborhood? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, yeah, yeah, Lord. Hear me. People of this world gone crazy. People of this world gone mad. All because of vanity. They will do anything just to have. Heard someone saying the other day that life doesn't make sense living. They lost their faith along the way, but God is always forgiving. I don't have to be rich to be a happy man. Happy man, pull it up, Jono. World gone crazy. I said the people of this world gone mad. All because of vanity. They will do anything just to have. Heard someone saying the other day that life doesn't make sense living. They lost their faith along the way, but God is always forgiving. I don't have to be rich to be a happy man. Happy man, but He can buy you and I salvation. I said I don't have to be rich to be a righteous man. As long as my meditation is free from corruption. I said it just ain't over. I said the war ain't over. Babylon, it just ain't over.